Hello, Falcons. Hello, grade eights. So, welcome to the week of Feb 9 to 12. So, what are in store for you or for us? So, there's the Google Classwork on essential questions. So, it says here preview the recorded DI or direct instruction video. This is it. And then answer the questions related to your grade level only. So, if you click in this, and of course you needed to play and continue with the video, and towards the end, after you're done, I want you to scroll down under description and get to your grade level. So again, these are the questions, and answer them in a set of Google Slides. So if you go back to this is it, essential questions. And of course, what you see here would be a blank set of Google Slides. So make sure that you adjust the font, the size. You can even add colors as you see fit. So that's one of the work or tasks for the week. And here's the other one. But first things first, I want to just make a review of what you've taken up so far. So let me just summarize your learning when you did the booklet and the work for February. Okay, so the cells and body system, you have the science booklet or what I call as the homework package. So keep it, don't lose it, or it's already with me if you have handed it in. So cells and body systems, this is one of the units of learning for grade 8. Now, the water systems we've taken that up already, and hopefully, the month of March, we'll have a brief unit on fluids, and then after spring break, we can have optics, okay? Now, this is the big idea really about this unit. You can write it on a loose leaf or on a piece of paper. So cells, we start with cells, the simplest building blocks of life. So a set of cells, they're called tissues. A group of tissues, they're called organs. Examples of organs would be the heart, the brain. So a set of organs now would be called body systems. And you're most familiar maybe with the circulatory system, the digestive system, the nervous system, and all of this. Now, talking about cells, so basic building blocks of all living things. Of course, living things here uh, can either be the plant cell that we're talking about or the animal cell. Now, cell parts, another word for that would be organelles. And basically, we can have eight of them, right? So there would be some which would be present in an animal cell and plant cell, but there are only two of the organelles that can only be found in plant cells. So let's learn more about this. So let's review because I know you've done this on the front and back cover of your booklets. Thank you for doing that. So essentially, we have eight. So the cell membrane, the cytoplasm, the nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria. The plural is mitochondria. If we talk about only one, that's mitochondrion. Then six, the vacuoles. The seven would be cell wall, and then the chloroplast. So the first six are found in both animal and the plant cell. Now, there are two additional organelles for plant cell that would be the cell wall and the chloroplast. And talking about cell wall, it can't be avoided that we talk about cellulose, or when we talk about chloroplast, the idea of chlorophyll and photosynthesis would come into play. So the whole point of this DI, I want to just give a brief idea on all of this, okay? Because in in the internet or even in some books, it gets too technical, right? It tends to be too wordy, and then you end up not knowing anything about this, and the brain can find it difficult to really remember one organelle to the next, right? So organelles, I just put letters here like A, B, C, D, E, F, common to both, and the G and the H for the plant cell. Now, when we talk about the cell membrane, it's nice if there's always an analogy or comparison. So the cell membrane is like the skin. It protects the insides of the cell and controls how everything moves. Now, of course, skin varies from one animal to the next, and our color, the skin color, is due to this substance called melanin, a type of pigment or color affected by red cells flowing close to the skin. Now, FYI, the Melanesians, these are indigenous people of Melanesia close to Fiji, New Guinea. They have black skin, but they have blonde hair. Surprising fact, right? Now, another organelle now would be the cytoplasm. So, like the blood or waterfall, it flows and distributes oxygen and food to different parts of the cell. Now, the nucleus, it's just like the brain, the leader, the principal, the boss. But you can see it as a large, dark, round uh, thing on your diagram. It's the command center. It tells what every organelle needs to do. Okay. Now the vacuoles, it's just like your fridge, cupboard, or a store. It's balloon-like in appearance. It can store and keep surplus or extra food and waste and other materials that the cell cannot use right away. It's like spare food. Another organelle is the endoplasmic reticulum. Like a system of canals, like a folded paper, it transports materials to different parts of the cell or to the outside of the cell. Now, the mitochondrion, singular, or mitochondrial, plural, it's just like electricity, or the batteries, or the sun, the light generator. It's the powerhouse. It's oval shape that provides energy to the cell. Now, the cell wall, like your skeleton, frames of your house, a crutch, or a ladder, it provides support for the cell. Cellulose, it's like the marrow in your bones, like fillings in a samosa or dumpling. It's the tough, hard material inside the cell wall that provided support for the cell. Now, chloroplasts, like your cooking utensils, like pots or ladle, it's the structures in which the process of photosynthesis take place. Now, photosynthesis is the process of making food by plants. Chlorophyll, like the ingredients or what you need in cooking, it's the green pigment that absorbs sunlight that is needed for photosynthesis to take place. And of course, photosynthesis, like cooking, it's the process of making food for the plants. And this is interesting. It's either with me or with the sub. So what's happening here? You have this, of course, not the colored version, but more like in black and white. So with the sub, you're going to work on this, okay? So I want you to just reflect on this DI, on what I've talked about the organelles, and decide where is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H on this diagram, okay? A being the cell membrane, where's the A here? The cytoplasm, the nucleus, the vacuole, and the plasmic reticulum, the mitochondria, the cell or the chloroplast. So you have here plant cell and animal cell. So, and at the back, As a review, you can summarize what I've said. So, A, what is that? What does a cell membrane do? Or cytoplasm, what does it do? Nucleus, vacuole, endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, chloroplast, and cell wall. So, briefly, in your own words, try and just do this. The front and at the back, say something about the organelle. So, hand in the work to the sub or to Miss Valerie. Okay, so this is what you needed to work on. You have the black and white copy of this. Okay, so that's it for now, or that's it for the week of Falcons. So let's enjoy the week. So, ciao for now.